What's going on, guys? BTS here, back again with another episode of Best Classes, a series in which I go over a certain gun in the class that I personally think works best for that gun. Even though today in this episode we're not going over a gun, a lot of you guys have requested that I do the combat knife. So here it is. And no, this is not a combat knife only gameplay. I do have a primary in this class setup. Though if you guys are looking for a knife only setup, I do have a setup for that as well, and I will get into that in just a bit. So I did try to go for the knifing only free-for-all, but I just couldn't do it. I'm not that great with the ballistic knife. It's one of the things that took me a lot longer to get diamond. So to win a free-for-all using just that, it's not happening with me. I just couldn't do it. So anyways, let's get right into the class that I am using. Yes, I do have a primary with 2 attachments. Personally, I like the AN94 with quick draw and stock, but feel free to use whatever primary with whatever 2 attachments you like. The reason I have a primary on here, even though I'm mainly trying to use the combat knife, is because for when I get into those situations where I know I'm not going to be able to knife the person and I just need to get that kill. Winning is kind of a big deal to me when it comes to free-for-all, so that's why the AN94 is there. It helps out so much, especially when I was trying to get the diamond combat knife. It reduced stress by a lot because I was trying to use just the combat knife and I was stressing out so much, made it a pain in my ass, and then about halfway through I started to use a primary with my setup and it just got a lot easier. So now for perks, lightweight, toughness, and dexterity, a base perk setup. Then I also have on fast hands, so you will need perk 2 greed along with 2 shock charges. Now I don't see a lot of people doing this, and I don't get why. Shock charges with fast hands is absolutely crazy good. You see me use it a lot in this gameplay. Throw it, take cover, wait for it to go off, get a free easy kill. It's crazy how well this works, so definitely try that out. And now for the people that do want to go knife only, I do have a class set up for that. What you're going to need is perk 1 greed, perk 2 greed, and tactician. So for your first 2 perk ones, for your first 2 perks in your perk 1 slot, there you go, that makes sense. Lightweight and ghost. Lightweight so you can move as fast as possible in ghost, because if you are only knifing, you're not going to be shooting whatsoever, so why not throw on ghost so then you never go up on the UAV, unless I get a blackbird, of course, or VSAT. Sorry, my mistake. And now for your 2 perks in perk slot 2, you know what I mean. Yeah, anyways, I have on cold-blooded and once again fast hands. Cold-blooded because cold-blooded does a shit ton of stuff that I can't remember off the top of my head, but it does a lot of really good things that's really going to help you out. And then I also have on fast hands, so then I can throw my shock charge and my concussion grenade as soon as possible. Shock charge mostly to watch my back, and then the concussion for when I see 1 or 2 people ahead of me. You throw that, you go up and you get some easy kills. And then next up, you're going to want extreme conditioning, because extreme conditioning, when you're using just a knife, it's crazy how far you can run. Then of course, like I said before, concussion and shock charge, they're both really helpful. So anyways, that's the diamond combat knife. I hope you guys enjoyed. A like would be appreciated, and if you have a certain gun that you want to see me do an episode of Best Classes on, go ahead, leave that in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as I can. I'm BTS, and until next time, stay creative, guys.